Lot of fast-paced developments in Kathmandu. The Nepali cabinet, led by the Nepali Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, has asked the president of the country to prorogue the parliament. That means that the Nepali Prime Minister will not have to face the Nepali Parliament when it comes to no confidence motion. Also, he can bring in ordinances. He brought a controversial ordinance in April that can divide smaller parties, and this coming amidst the growing criticism he is facing from his own party. Remember, the Nepali Communist Party has two co-chairs. One, of course, the Prime Minister of Nepal, KP Sharma Oli. Another, Prachanda faction. And we have seen criticism by Prachanda and other party members against the Prime Minister at the Standing Committee meeting which took place last week and is taking place this week as well, over mishandling of the COVID crisis, ties with India, anti-corruption protests which are taking place, anti-corruption protests which are taking place in Kathmandu and in the country. In fact, when the Parliament of Nepal was passing the controversial new map law, there were protests taking place outside against the Prime Minister. How does India fit in? Well, we know that the Nepali Prime Minister has been playing the nationalism card by deflecting attention to India, creating artificial controversies, and it seems now he's running out of that, and with the growing pressure inside the party and in the country, he is facing a lot of problems now, and this political development today of proroguing the parliament is outcome of this entire crisis so that he can save his chair as the Prime Minister. In fact, on Sunday he said that India wants to topple him, and immediately on Monday there was criticism in his own party. The Prachanda-led faction, in fact, Prachanda himself criticized the Prime Minister, saying that it is not India who is demanding resignation, it is Prachanda himself who wants resignation of the Nepali Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. With video journalist Kapil, Siddhant Sibal for WION.